This coming week is Zayin Adar. Is not Zayin Adar Truma. And then we have Zayin Adar, the seventh day of Adar. The Gemara says that Moshe Rabbeinu was born on the seventh of Adar, and he also passed away on the seventh of Adar. So Moshe Rabbeinu's Yortzeit. It's unique. It doesn't say it in the Torah, but it says it in the Gemara. And it's unique in the fact that some people don't say Tachnun on Zayin Adar. We in Breslov do. It's not listed. It's called the Tainis Tzadikim, a day of fasting for Tzadikim. But the fact is that Haman, leading up to Purim, made a lottery. And he tried every month, Nisan, Iyar, Sivan, and so on. And every month rejected. Every month was rejected. He came to Adar, and it was selected. This is from heaven. But he said, not only that, Adar is great, because Moshe Rabbeinu passed away in Adar, so that the merit of Moshe Rabbeinu is no longer valid. That's what Haman said. The Gemara says Haman didn't know that Moshe Rabbeinu was born also on Zayin Adar. And many commentaries note that the actual birthday of his physical body is not what the Gemara is talking about. He passed away on 7 Adar, and that's when he was really born, because that's when he went on to his spiritual reward. That was on 7 Adar he passed away, but on 7 Adar he was born. What is so special about that? The fact that Reb Nosson writes in the Kuta Lochis that he writes about Lag BaOmer, but it applies to all the tzaddikim. He says, how could we celebrate Lag BaOmer? How? After all, Reb Shimon ben Yochai was so great at tzaddik, and he passed away. What's the celebration? Reb Nosson answers, and this is amazing, and this is what we have to always remember, that a tzaddik in this world, as great as he may be, he is limited. What does it mean he's limited? Well, he's in a physical body. Physical body has restraints. Cannot do whatever he really wants to do. The tzaddik passes away, he's no longer restrained by materialism, by physicality. The tzaddik enters a realm where his powers are much more increased. And that's the greatness of Lag BaOmer, Shimon ben Yochai. That's the greatness of Moshe Rabbeinu. That's the greatness of Rabbi Nachman and all the tzaddikim, the Baal Shem Tov and so on. The idea behind it is that the tzaddik now has a much greater power to help the Jews. What did Moshe Rabbeinu do during his lifetime when he was restrained? He went before Hashem. You have to picture the scenario. The Jews committed the golden calf. We'll talk about it later on when we reach Kisisa. But Moshe Rabbeinu saw that the Jews, right after Sinai, 40 days after they received the Torah, they created a golden calf. Idolatry. The Torah says, I am Hashem, your God, who took you out of Egypt. You should not have any idols, and they made an idol. Hashem said, the punishment for idolatry is death. Moshe Rabbeinu went up to heaven, and he said, no, Hashem, you're not going to do it. You have to keep them alive. That's in a physical body. Moshe Rabbeinu, since he passed away, has been fighting for the sustenance, for the sustainment of the Jewish nation. He has been fighting for us that we should exist and continue to exist. Gemara tells that the Roman emperor said to Rabbi Yeshua ben Hanania, I'm better than Moshe Rabbeinu because he's dead and I'm alive. Rabbi Yeshua said to him, come, make a decree that nobody in Rome should light a fire for 3 days. Okay, he decreed. The next day, Rabbi Yeshua took him to a mountain overlooking Rome, and he said to him, take a look. Do you see smoke anywhere? He said, yeah, there's smoke coming out of a certain house. So they went down to the house. The emperor said, what is this? I decreed there should be no fires. The man said, I can't help it, Your Honor. My wife is sick. She needs the heat. She needs the hot water. So Rabbi Yeshua turned to the emperor and he said to him, you see, you decreed nobody should light a fire, and the first day people are already transgressing your decree. Moshe Rabbeinu said, don't light a fire in your home on Shabbos. Nobody does it. They keep Shabbos. They keep Shabbos. So Moshe Rabbeinu is still alive. He's better than you are. The koyach of Moshe Rabbeinu is now some 3,000 years. Right? 3,000 years or so, a little more, that Moshe Rabbeinu gave us the Torah. And the Torah has been our existence since then. Take a look. People today, 3-4 generations ago, their grandparents, great-grandparents were religious. They kept Shabbos. So these people went away from Judaism. They left it behind. Right? Fact is, if it weren't for those people keeping Shabbos since Moshe Rabbeinu, these people today who walk around leftists and they say whatever they want, they desecrate the Torah, they battle the Torah, they do all that, and where will they be in another generation? If they went so far away from Torah, where will they be? Nowhere. Any Jew who went away from Judaism in medieval times, there's no trace of them. These people are still Jews. They still have the connection. And Moshe Rabbeinu is battling for their existence, is praying before Hashem for them to return to Hashem, to return to Torah, to return to Judaism, to return to our land. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu is praying for. Right? The Zohar says that Moshe Rabbeinu was buried outside the land. Why? He fought so hard to bring the Jews to the land of Israel, and he was stopped just inches from the border. Why was he stopped? The Zohar says that Moshe Rabbeinu, being buried outside the land of Israel, means that he will fight for every single Jew who is still outside the land to bring them back to the land. So this is Zayin Adar. This is the 7th of Adar. And this is what we are looking for the power of the tzaddik, the true tzaddik, Moshe Rabbeinu, a true leader of Israel, right? He's not like any of the leaders who battle for a chair. I want a position. I want to have a power. He wasn't like that. He gave himself up. He says to Hashem, if you don't forgive the Jews, then get rid of me. What am I here for if not for the nation of Jew? Right? So these are the people we need, the tzaddik. Let us take the day and pray for the revelation of the tzaddikim, the true tzaddikim who bring us the power of Moshe Rabbeinu, the Torah of Moshe Rabbeinu, so that we will all return to Hashem and return to our land, and we may be merited to see the coming of Mashiach, the Gula Shlema. Amen. We want to thank you all for watching these videos. We hope it's helped you, the ideas of Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nosson. We hope you'll be able to share these ideas with other people too. Our intention is to spread the word of Rabbi Nachman and Rabbi Nosson so that the whole world could benefit from their teachings. We hope that you will participate in that, and with that we're going to see wonders upon wonders, how people's lives improve, and we have real reason to live, go forward with life, and to succeed in having a wonderful life. Amen.